Hello friends, here we are going to present you the part 2 of the series How to Write the Best Essay for UPSC Civil Services Mains Examination. As you remember, in the last week we discussed the part 1 of this series in which the focus was on writing the best introduction, and we took one of the topics. The topic is, has the non-alignment movement lost its relevance in a multipolar world? This topic was asked in UPSC Mains Essay Paper 2017. So continuing with the topic, in this part of the video we are going to discuss the body and the conclusion part of this topic. That is, how to write the best body and the conclusion of this essay. And we are also going to have a look over some points to note while writing the body and the conclusion part of the essay. So beginning with the body part, we have to begin the body of the essay as the non-alignment movement hasn't lost its relevance in the multipolar world. And as such, we have to show the relevance of the NAM movement in different fields. And these different fields will be covered in different paragraphs. So the fields are the relevance of non-alignment movement in socio-cultural field, in political field, thirdly in the economic field, fourthly in the science and tech field, apart from that internal security field, apart from the developmental relevance field. Besides relevance in the field of ethics and integrity, we have to focus the body of the essay in these paragraphs. So beginning with the first field, the socio-cultural field. The NAM can be used as a forum for cultural contact and exchange, as well as linguistic and religious exchange. And we can quote the example of Nalanda University, where different countries of Southeast Asia are funding the university. Also, we can discuss the World Heritage Sites, and cooperation can be done by the NAM countries in the NAM summits and meetings regarding the preserving the World Heritage Sites. So this is non-exhaustive, we can add certain points out here. Secondly, the second paragraph will focus over the relevance of NAM in the political field. In the political field, we can write that NAM can be used to continue to raise voice against racism and colonialism, for which it was started in the 1950s. Apart from that, cooperation can also be done in the modern best practices in the field of politics. Example, cooperation in constitutional reforms. Also, example, electronic voting machines. And as we might be knowing that the electronic voting machines have been given by India to certain other countries of Africa. So quoting such an example will yield more marks. The third field where the relevance of the NAM movement can be shown in the current scenario is economic field. And in the economic field, we can divide it into various divisions. Example, cooperation in the field to remove poverty and unemployment. We can mention global hunger index. We can mention the rising unemployment in the current scenario. And we can mention that NAM can be used to discuss all these problems and to come out with a unified solution, streamlined solution for all the countries. Besides, in the economic field, NAM can be used for sharing of tech and information. So sharing is a crucial word out here. Besides, NAM can be used for raising a common unified voice against the hegemony of the developed world at WTO, IMF, World Bank and all other global economic institutions. Also, we can show the relevance of NAM summits in cooperation in the field of agriculture, industry, services, energy, even MSME sector separately. And in all these areas, we just have to mention that the NAM summits should be used for discussing the best practices in the field. Next, let's move to the relevance in another field, the science and tech field. In the science and tech field, we can show the relevance of NAM. The NAM can play a crucial role where the countries can cooperate in satellite launching. The countries can cooperate in making a modern satellite. Besides, NAM can also play a crucial role in sharing of information regarding genetic modified crops for better productivity of the crops and for obtaining food security. Thirdly, the health and disease area. The NAM can be used for countering disease and sharing of best information and best practices. Example, Ebola, swine flu. So wherever the countries have been successful in countering these outbreaks, they can share their information to the other countries. Example, Cuba can share how it has helped to maintain sanitation with the other countries of Africa and Asia. Apart from that, NAM can also be used for sharing of information in the IT and robotics field. Now this robotics and artificial intelligence is a current area, is a rising area, and NAM can play a crucial role in promoting cooperation amongst the developing countries in this field. Next, let's have a look over another field where NAM can play a role, the field of internal security. In the field of internal security, the NAM can play in sharing of information pertaining to terrorism, drug trafficking, human trafficking, even Islamic State, even sleeper cells, etc. Apart from this, another field which is crucial is developmental field, developmental, or we can say administrative field. And here the NAM summits can help the countries in sharing of developmental experience. Example, Aadhaar card. Now Aadhaar has been a huge success for India, and the African countries are keen to come and gain experience about it. Apart from this, the NAM can be used as discussing of about weaker sections and how to empower them. So all in all, we can discuss the relevance of NAM in the current scenario in these fields. And this shows one point that NAM is not only relevant in the political field, it has its relevance in other fields as well. Apart from this, a very crucial field is the ethics and integrity, and the NAM summits can play a role in promoting and creating ethical base of the citizens of all the countries, and even promoting an ethical administration. So the ethical field has been discussed here as the GS paper 4 has been added in UPSC, and it focuses over ethics, integrity and administration. Besides, the NAM can help in creating empathy and compassion amongst the civil servants of the various countries, and in promoting best practices in governance. So all in all, in these fields we can show the relevance of NAM, and the whole body of this essay will consist of around 500 or 600 words, with each field covering about 50 words and having a separate paragraph. So economic field will have a separate paragraph, political field will have a separate paragraph, internal security field will have a separate paragraph, science and tech field will have a separate paragraph, and so on. And we have to mention the field of ethics and integrity at the last. After finishing the body of the essay, we will shift to conclusion, and a conclusion of a good essay consists of futuristic aspects of that topic. So futuristic aspects of NAM, or future relevance of NAM. So the conclusion, which will consist of around 200-250 words, we can mention in that NAM can be used for promoting Panchashil, the Panchashil principles of Jawaharlal Nehru. It can also be promoted for promoting sovereignty and integrity of the nations. Thirdly, it can also be used for promoting fundamental rights. Also, it can be used for promoting clean and sustainable environment and development. It can also help us in countering climate change. It can also help in promoting globalization for weaker sections. So in all these fields, the NAM will play a crucial role, as it will give a platform for discussion amongst the developing countries. And apart from that, at the last of the essay, we have to mention the relevance of NAM for India. So NAM can play a crucial role for India, as it can help promote interest of India in the Indian Ocean region. So we have seen in the last 1 decade the increasing presence of China in the Indian Ocean region, and with the launch of One Belt One Road initiative, and apart from that, the increasing interest of Russia and US in the Indian Ocean region, India can enhance its image by promoting itself as a leader of developing countries, and NAM will give a platform to India for the same purpose. Secondly, The second relevance of noun for India is countering the One Belt, One Road initiative of China and countering China-Pakistan cooperation, which is very dangerous for India. And apart from that, the noun can help India in getting a permanent seat in UN Security Council. The noun countries can vote for India and can put India inside the permanent seat in the UN Security Council. So all in all, the conclusion will have 200-250 words, and it will focus over futuristic aspects of noun and relevance of noun for India. So if we add up the introduction, body and conclusion of this essay, it adds up to around 1000 to 1200 words. So that's all in the today's video. Apart from this, let us have a look as to what points to keep in mind while writing this essay. So when we were discussing these fields, the political relevance, the socio-cultural relevance, the economic relevance, the science and tech relevance, the internal security relevance, the developmental relevance, and the relevance in the field of ethics, if we go on to analyze, these fields are mentioned in the GS papers, and in fact these fields represent the different sections of the GS papers. So we must remember the GS syllabus if we have to show the relevance of noun in the body of the essay. Besides, the conclusion should always be futuristic, and we must quote relevant examples to get the maximum marks. So all the relevant examples I have put here in the green pen, green writing, and these are non-exhaustive. You must add with it. Next, in the conclusion, we must mention the relevance of noun for India. Apart from this, more marks we will get if we show relevance in more areas. So I have shown it in around 6 or 7 areas. You can add up 2 or 3 areas. For example, legal relevance. For example, regional relevance. For example, administrative relevance. For example, governmental relevance. And we will get more marks in this. And apart from this, we must link with constitution in the conclusion part of the essay. If we can link the Indian constitution and the freedom fighters who gave us the ethics of nationalism and patriotism, we will get more marks in the essay. So that's all for this essay. Hope you liked the video and hope the video has helped you to get an idea as to how to write the essay paper. So best of luck, good day ahead.